How you woofing doing? It's Jake the Dog here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the two recent patch notes that were just released today, 29 minutes ago, and last night. So, if you're excited for this brand new update, make sure to slap that like button, subscribe, and put on those notifications. Let's head right into it. Greetings, Governor. We plan to update the game to version 1.0.45 sunny springtime on around 2021 412 UTC. Before this update, you can download the data in advance via events to earn nice rewards and you'll be compensated. First, there's a Commando Updates. So 1. To give all governors more control over the order in which they level up their commando's skills, we have added a skill lock function. At the same time, within 2 days of the update, we will give all governors a limited number of skill reset items to ensure everyone can take advantage of this new function. We'll be sending out a separate announcement with more specifics about this new function and the skill reset items. Keep an eye on your inbox. This was one of the leaks I leaked about a week ago, which gave some information about how choosing which skills to go for is going to work. But this is giving us insight that there will be a skill reset type of item or token that will reset your commander's skills and allow you to start from scratch and to skill properly how you want. 2. Other optimizations. 1. We have received numerous complaints from governors about problems such as lag when many troops are on the screen at the same time. As a result, we are adding a new graphics option to the settings menu that should generally improve your gaming experience when a large number of players are fighting together. So this will add a nicer graphics option for the mass fights. 2. We have added an explanation of the chance to the forge special talent equipment to the forging system description. Governors should now be able to make better informed decisions about how to invest their materials. Please note that we only have added a description and have not made any changes to the chance. So this is something else that I talked about in my leagues video called Up Ahead, where it showed the percentages. So this is saying that that is now being shown and described, but they're not actually in place. So if you have saved your materials this long to craft gear, continue saving until these changes are truly made and it will actually count. 3. Added more commander support skills to Heroic Anthem and Lost Kingdom Season of Conquest. This is very exciting. New support skills, new skills to blink into the midst of battle, and I think it's really cool how you can incorporate different support skills and truly make a new commander per se. But I'm wondering if they're gonna add it in the midst of this Heroic Anthem season already, or if they're just gonna wait till next Kingdom Season of Conquest to implement it, which I believe would be the smarter idea. 4. You can now view camp information in the Eve of the Crusade event of Lost Kingdom Season of Conquest. 5. You can now view information on governors who are not part of your alliance by tapping their troops on the map. So before it would only give you the option to scout, but now you can actually look at info. 6. A special notice has been added for when your troops are being attacked but are not fighting back, so a new notification. 7. To allow governors to enjoy a wide variety of city themes. Active limited time themes will not expire when a new theme is used. So this means you can start a duration for a skin and not be worried to change to a different skin because it won't be deleted. Its duration will still continue to cool down and you can still select it in that duration. 8. Optimize the calculation method for Imperium Kingdoms. Troops in the Hall of the Heroes will now be returned at the end of the season of Conquest, regardless of whether or not the governor is online. So this is fixing an issue that Imperium Kingdoms were using to greatly limit their power to allow more players to come. They would have players lose tons of troops or just not return at the end of Season of Conquest, so then they can bring in new players, but now that is not going to work. 9. To ensure governors' basic gathering needs are met, we have added a siege unit zone in addition to the hospital, which will allow a number of siege units to be healed without impacting hospital capacity. I also talked about this in the video, and this is just a separate hospital space that is directly for the siege, which is very nice. 10. Added a new Stars characters feature to the character management screen. Governors can now more conveniently manage their multiple characters. So if you have like several characters, like more than 5, you might lose track or forget which ones are the most important. So now you can actually store characters that are of importance. 11. In order to make managing member applications easier, the Alliance leaders and officers can now go to Settings, Notifications, Approval Reports in their profile and set a minimum power level. When applicants meet the set requirements, they will receive a notification method. So I think that this will just send notifications to the offers and fives when people reaching certain the whatever requirements you set, get a notification when they apply. 12. Added a number of alliance symbols for governors to choose from. More customization, always epic. 13. Optimize the kill records and linking calculation methods to better take into account the tier of troops killed, which I like because now you know what they're truly defeating. And 14. The deceptive truth items effect up until now has been too simple and does not sufficiently confuse opponents. With this in mind, we have changed both the effect and description to add more uncertainty. We hope this item's new design will provide more avenues for strategy going forward. Yeah, because I know no one who uses deceptive troops. The next update I had to go over is the Legendary Tavern event announcement. And I know, I've made a lot of Legendary Tavern videos. I swear this is going to be the last one because I'm fully going to cover all the rest of the information I have, gonna milk it off for you. So, greetings, Governor. In order to provide the most balanced season of Conquest gaming environment possible, we will be opening a Legendary Tavern event to certain Season of Conquest kingdoms. Congratulations to the lucky kingdoms the first to experience this event. So, this means that not even everyone in Season of Conquest got access to this, which I think is true, is probably false. I think everyone in KVK got this, but moving on. Additionally, in order to provide the best gaming experience possible, we will be increasing the number of souvenir keys available in many events as soon as possible after the next update. Stay tuned. This is very exciting because it seemed like this event was truly catered to newly pay to play players who will just spend ridiculous amounts of money going towards these to unlock commanders very soon. Now they're making these keys more easily obtainable. So if you look in events like these civilization events, if you look in All of Treasures, you can see that souvenir keys are actually one of these rewards in here. So this is showing that souvenir keys will be more vastly added towards these Lego events that periodically appear over time. Also, with the Legendary Tavern, you have to make sure that if you're trying to get these like 200 amounts to reach this reward choice chest, this resets every day, so you have to do it in one duration. You have to save up and do it all in one instance. And I simply never even looked over the lures page, which I should have. So this is the true explanation of the Legendary Tavern. So, event rules. 1. Governors can use souvenir coins or gems to open chests and get the items within. Every 10 times you open a chest, you are guaranteed one legendary commando or their sculptures. So out of 10, so if you use 10 keys, you have to gain at least a sculpture. 2. For every 200 chests you open during the event, you will be rewarded with a chance to choose the reward once. Please keep track of time left so you can be sure to get the reward of your choice. And it says please keep track of time left because every day it will reset and you have to make sure you get to that 200 point and you get that reward of your choice because it's very important to choose which commanders you're actually getting out of the options, out of the tavern. 3. During this event, if you acquire a commando or the sculptures who you expertise you've already unlocked, it will be changed to legendary marks, which can be exchanged for items in the exchange shop, which I already went over, or the fine, which are the tokens that you gain for the exchange shop. And 4. Up to 2,000 chests can be opened per day. And 5. At the end of the event, unused marks and keys will be saved, so you can just save up and use it for next time. Now, this is what I think is most interesting, that not all legendary commanders even have the same probability. So one Attila is 0.024. Saladin is easier to get. I'm just and I'm trying what decides we have commanders like Artemisia who's pretty low, Leonidas who's pretty low, Chandragupta who's pretty low, but then Takeda is 41. And now that I look, it looks like I then wanted to say commandos you spin for easier to get, which is really what it's looking like. Yeah, so MGE commandos are harder to obtain in here. Oh, and the reason these percentages are so high is because these are unlocking the commando, so you're getting 10 heads. So these are the probability for 10 heads. And then just to get a sculpture, the percentages go up to almost 1%, depending on the commando, if they're on MGE or in the wheel. But then there's Edward of Woodstock, who's really easy to get. Oh, see, every time I think I'm finding a pattern, it just changes up. So I think the time they were released, how old the commando is, and if you get them through MGE or the Wheel of Fortune decides these probabilities, and then you can just get random rewards for the rest. Just wanted to make this quick video addressing the 2 newest updates, and I know I milk the heck out of the Legendary Tavern, but I just want to truly make sure all you wonderful people are informed. Leaving it at that, I hope all you wonderful people have a good woofing day. Bye-bye.
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.